All right, guys. Welcome back to another video of another find. I think that might have helped. I'm gonna try and crank up the brightness. Maybe that'll get rid of the pulsing. Seems to be a bit of a pulsing going on here. Not sure why. Anyway, maybe it won't come across when I upload it. All right, so hey guys, welcome back. This is gonna be a less sleepy video. This is just something I happened to find at my local thrift store. And so I thought, hey, let's do another video. Because, hey, I did it again. I bought another laptop for 20 bucks and there it is. So this one, we're just going to go into the side ports to start off with. Maybe I should get a drink of coffee. I'm just, my throat's been a little irritating today. And if you haven't noticed my video making style, I generally don't edit much of it. So you get what you get. I hope you enjoy it. But anywho, we got a VGA, we got a HDMI, we got a Ethernet, couple of USBs, card reader, and your sound inputs, outputs. Nothing in the front. You can see it is an AMD Vision, so it is an AMD. It's got, an optical drive, and it's got a covered modem port, as you know, this is the 21st century, isn't it? And we got a USB with a Kensington lock. There's nothing really else in the back, just would be a battery. And yeah, there you go. So, as you can see, this one is in really good shape. I really think it's a great specimen of a 2010 HP Compaq takeover type system, when HP bought out Compaq and basically started producing laptops that are pretty much the same as their HP laptops. I don't really understand what the thinking was there, but I don't really care either way. In general, I like HP laptops. You can see, I don't know if you can see this really well. Oh, you hear, maybe if I shoot this way. Yeah, there you go. You can see it much better. You can see this thing sort of has an interesting sort of textured effect on it. And that actually is on the top of the PC as well. And believe it or not, I really like that, because what it does is it doesn't show scratches as much. And that is one thing I do not like about the shiny consumer grade laptops of this period. They're very fingerprint magnety. So you got your standard sort of HP island, I guess, is that what you call these? Island style, chiclet style, I don't know. I hear people call them a lot of different things. But yeah, you got your standard sort of keyboard. And you know, it's got the speakers up here. And they're okay, you know. They're generally always pretty crappy in general. This thing is in pretty much mint condition. The only thing I noticed is, I don't know if you can see it or not. Can you? You can, if you maybe at the right angle. There's a crack. But beyond that, like, no big deal. It happens, right? Cracks happen. It's, you know, it's from 2010. That's like 15 years ago. You're gonna get a crack. You're gonna get a little scuff. I never worry too much about that kind of stuff. So it is a Presario CQ42. And we can look at the specs really quickly here. Zooming in, we see it's a Windows 7 Ultimate, Service Pack 1, and let's move this down. There we go. So let's get the info here. It is a Hewlett-Packard AMD Athlon 2 P320. Wow, that's really flashy. 320 dual core, operating at 2.1 gigahertz. It's got 4 gigabytes of RAM. It's a 64-bit operating system, and there's the assistance number, etc., support number, and there you have it. Let's take a quick peek. I haven't done anything yet. I'm still just installing a few things, the process of installing, and they still work, which is awesome. All those updates for Windows. So yeah, that's happening. But looking at the actual specs, the rating from Microsoft at least, its weak point is the graphics, which is always the weak point for all these systems. But a 3.0 for graphics is acceptable depending on what you're doing. So for the kind of things that I do on these systems, it is completely fine. It has the old spinning disc, so, there's that. But anyhow, it isn't a modern system. But you know what? If you just need to do some, like programming, coding, or anything like that, and the software runs on Windows 7, which tons of it does, or if you like just to use Excel, well, guess what? This thing is perfect. If you want to run a really simple database, like flat file database, like, I don't know, Microsoft Works, which I can get a functional database up and running in about 2 minutes. There's that, right? So there's lots of software for this. I got Adobe Acrobat on here and Office and that kind of stuff. And those are the kind of things I like to use these computers for. I do on occasion run the odd game, but I'm not a big gamer. So if you're probably looking for a gaming system, this probably wouldn't be awesome, but it would be okay, right? You'd probably be able to play a lot of older games. But if you want to play games, go get a new computer and get one with a really good graphics card. But anyhow, I found just using it so far, just installing it, updating it, installing a couple of pieces of software on it. It's okay. It's okay. It's an okay system. Nothing to write home about. But it'd get the job done. It's better than a lot of older systems that I have in terms of performance. But then again, I like those older systems because they have a charm all their own. And this is sort of getting into that time period where everything is like squared off and almost, dare I say, MacBook-like. But there's nothing really to these systems. Just a keyboard and a flat sort of, they're like a flat rectangle, and there's almost no extra buttons or anything to make them a little more interesting, in my opinion. But hey, it's a laptop, and it was $20, and that's Canadian, so in US funds, that's what, 5 cents. But anyway, there you go. Hope you like my video. Hope you're having a great afternoon, evening. I'm doing this a little earlier, and I'll talk to you in the next video.